It's Nadir.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 249. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Where's the deserter?
Hey, man.
Every time we get to these high numbers, man, like it's done. Jay's cooked. I'm going to start early.
Cooked.
I'm pretty sure he didn't see the end when we gave him congratulations for his newborns, but like now he's cooked, bro. He's not like we're never gonna see Jay again, man. He's gone. He's like Sasquatch. He's like we're gonna have a Netflix special on my man because we're never gonna see him, man.
Hey, that's how I gotta be.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping to get some sleep, man. Getting some rest. It's important.
Hey, here's my advice, Jay. I know you always get on me about not giving you direct advice. Here's my advice: sleep when they sleep. That's my advice. That's all that.
I mean, that's tough though, because I mean, like if they only down for 2-3 hours at a time,
get them 2 or 3 in.
Bruh, I mean, it might take you a solid 30 to an hour just to, you know what I'm saying, just get the little doze off.
Hey, listen. No, it won't. No, it won't. Trust me. You'll go to sleep quick. He'll be the perfect soldier, bro. As soon as you close your eyes. I remember when I was younger, I used to always look at my dad would be sitting on the couch and he would like just fall asleep. Like, Dad, how does dad just fall asleep like that, man? What's going on? Then I became a dad and I realized how it is, bro. You're just tired all the time, man. You're just tired. Like
kids wear you out, they work the body.
Bro, we took the kids out today and it was just a nice day. So I'm like, let's get them outside. I went and bought a kickball. Went to Walmart and bought a kickball. Which I will say though, people are moving very, very nicely, I would say, in the Rona. Like it's so different seeing the way the Rona started versus where we're at now. People know how to move. Like Walmart, everybody had their masks on. Everybody's kind of moving around, but it wasn't like before. Remember, we go to the store, we wiping boxes down, we scared to touch stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different now. You know, vaccines are starting to get taken care of. But I went and got a kickball, and then we came back, took the kids out, started playing, running around, let them kick the ball outside at the park and stuff. And I started realizing, man, I went on a race with them and stuff. Didn't let them win. I'm still hold undefeated by Dad. Dad does not lose any races to the kids. I may or may not have tripped one of the twins. Listen, I gotta win.
They bounce back.
They'll bounce back. They're fine. They went down to jungle gyms. I went and shot some ball with the boys a little bit at the school, and I realized Dad is out of shape again, man. Like I'm, you know what I mean? Like not gaining weight or anything, but just not really like I used to be before the Roni. We was playing ball once a week.
Yeah,
we were playing basketball. I was getting in really good shape. Just my wind was up. Like I'm sore right now, Kev. Like you know what I'm saying? I really don't. I mean, you know what I mean? My left side little feels a little different. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take some ibuprofen, help sleep good tonight. But yeah, man, you know it's different. But I had to get them out the house today. Today was a nice day out there, bro. You got on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Sir. I got on the grill yesterday, and we were supposed to pod yesterday. But like I told you, just like you just said, grilling takes a lot out of you, man. It takes a lot out of you.
And then it's the hot and the cold, because it's like it was cold. It wasn't super cold outside. It was a little chilly out there. You know what I'm saying? So then you sit down and you in the cold, and then you know what I'm saying, you pop on that grill. Now that grill's still smoking hot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the warmth coming from over there. You would think that it's like, oh, okay, it's a nice balance. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna warm up a little bit. No, it ain't no warm up a little bit. It's like, man, you be over that grill too long and you'll be grilled.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cooking now.
Do you I know I mean, as far as with cooking on the charcoals, how have you gotten it down to a science pretty well?
Oh yeah, all I do is zone cook now. So you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's like you put the charcoals on one side, have one side just open, and you know what I'm saying? I start all my food right over the coals, you know what I'm saying? Get a nice sear over that boy. And then I just spin the grate around, move those to the open zone, put the lid on, boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you started looking at a new grill yet?
Nah, I'm all good with I mean, I got a classic Weber, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? The nice round boy, you know what I mean? And plus it's just me and Toy, so it's like already when I'm grilling, I'm making way too much, you know what I'm saying?
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you, man.
Sam's Club get you in trouble that way, bro.
How?
Man, listen, man, you go in there, man, I saw the chicken wings, man, had a nice big pack of chicken wings. I'm like, okay, I'm like $12. Yeah, of course, like let's go. I should buy 2. Man, I only bought one. I was smart. I only bought one. Okay. And then I got home, and now, so my wife, she's not a big fan of whole wings. So like I had to come down, I had to cut them. You know what I'm saying? I had to cut them into sections. And then once I cut them down, I was like, man, this is a lot of chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like, wow, okay, this is a lot of chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? 20 turned to 40 real quick.
Yeah. But I mean, you got food for the rest of the week, though.
Exactly. But then I made a couple burgers. I made some brats. I grilled some shrimp.
Oh yeah, you were doing
You
it.
know what I mean?
I saw the plate, man. The pictures, and you had to go ahead and one up everybody and put the shrimp on there, man. Like you don't need all that.
Toya.
Man.
Toya wanted shrimp, man. I wasn't even thinking about it, but she was like,
Really?
we was at the grocery store. She's like, oh, I want some shrimp. We haven't had that in a while. I was like, all right, whatever, I guess. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And the shrimp easy, man. You just tap that on the grill, pop, pop. You know what I mean? It's done.
Yeah.
Time to go. Yeah.
I've been looking. I told you I go down these rabbit holes of YouTube finding, and I told you I was talking about the wireless thermometers. I'm like, man, I was today years old when I figured out those things were a thing. And then I started looking up recipes on how to cook salmon on the grill, because I've had salmon at that restaurant. I mean, you say it's easy, Kev. Listen. You say it's easy because you're a cook, bro, and I'm trying to get my palate together as far as things that I can cook. And salmon.
Man, no, you're a liar. You're a liar. You already know how to cook, man. You just cap. You just cap it.
No,
what it is you want to keep the wife relegated to the main cooking duties, but you can cook, man. You already know how to cook.
I do know how to make food, but what it is too is I find enjoyment in cooking some things. Like grilling is cool. Like you know, when you came by, we sat there, kicked it, talked for a little bit, and then food was done, you know. But it's like when you get into the stove and the oven and all that, man. Like I got all these timers going. It ain't really my favorite thing to do, but I'm getting better. You know,
you know what? What's your problem? You want to find out how to bake, and baking is not fun, bro. Like it's so much preparation that goes into baking. I avoid it at all costs. Yeah. But cooking something in the pan is the exact same as cooking it on the grill, man.
Yeah,
it's the exact same thing.
I don't know.
You put it in the pan
on the grill. It's fun on the grill
because you're outside. Because you're outside. Okay. That's it. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's it. I don't know, man. Yeah. But because like the thing about it is like I start looking at like pellet grills and all kinds of stuff, and it's showing the washness right now. Like I'm looking at all 1,000%. Kinds of, you know what I mean? I'm looking at all kinds of stuff. As far as with that, like the pellet grills and then smoking food and everything. So I'm like, I'm gonna dive into that. Find me a good smoker. I gotta do my research on that though. Yeah,
see, I've been getting a nice smoke ring on a lot of my food now too. I'm like, okay, I done moved up. I leveled up a little bit.
Do you prefer the taste on charcoal? You know, some people don't like propane. They prefer the taste on charcoal.
I mean, I like the taste of charcoal more, but I don't taste nothing like different. I don't taste nothing weird on propane or nothing like that on gas grills. Like, so it's either way. But charcoal, it does give you a smoky flavor that I have found that gas just can't quite. You know what I'm saying? It don't get that. It don't quite get there. You know what I mean? And plus, charcoal feel more primitive. You know what I'm saying? It feel like I'm closer to the earth. Yeah. I felt washed buying the charcoal too, because I bought two 20-pound bags or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I rushed over there. I'm like, man, this is a good deal. I need this. So I'm gonna go get 2 more. Get me through the whole summer. That toy was like, man, this will be enough to last us the whole summer. I'm like, well, it's March and I'm already on the grill. Yeah. So I don't know if this is gonna last us the whole summer. But if we got 2 more, I have 4 20-pound bags of charcoal, I'd probably make it.
Do they go bad?
No.
Oh,
but I mean, it go fast. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna cook them up. So
yeah,
it's what it is.
Right. I haven't cooked on charcoal in so long. But you know, it is. I'll just have to live through you for that one. Propane's just too convenient.
Is it though? Because you got to go refill those tanks, man. Like now, charcoal, I just get a bag, bam, that's it.
Yeah,
good.
Well, see, I keep another propane tank on deck, so whenever I get one down, I go get another one, refill it. So I always have one ready because I ran out before and had to get up and run to the store and get a propane tank. While I didn't have it, so I just went in one time and I was like, yeah, I went with the intention of buying a propane tank, and the little girl at the counter was like, oh, are you replacing one? I said yes. So then she went out and I instead of having spent the 50 on a new one, I spent 20 on a replacement. So
see,
so yes, I always keep one ready, but you know, it works out.
So hold on. So what do you mean? How's gas easier than charcoal? Charcoal's simple.
Well, it gets like hot quick.
You light it.
Like I get hot. It gets hot quick.
Man, charcoal gets hot quick.
Okay, we'll be ready. We'll have to test it then, because I mean, propane, bro. I get out there, and you know, you gotta wait for you.
Turn the knob.
Yeah, I turn the knob like I'm cooking on the stove. It's just I feel like a Viking. That's pretty much what it comes. I see the flame.
You know what it is? You haven't used the chimney. Have you ever seen a charcoal chimney?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Kev. No.
All right, so there's like a little pail or whatever, and you put your coals, because I think I know what you're talking about now, where charcoal takes a long time, because you got to like try to, like you talking about the old school way where you got to like put it all in there, make a little pyramid, try to light a piece of paper, get the charcoal.
That's not what you're doing?
Not at all. Not at all. So you get a chimney. It's a charcoal chimney. You pour the charcoal in there, and then you put a piece of paper down at the bottom. You light the piece of paper on fire, and it lights all the charcoals.
Okay.
You let them sit for maybe like 5 minutes. All the charcoals catch. You dump out the chimney into the grill. You're ready to go.
I need to tell my dad about this. I'm pretty sure he's not doing this. I'm pretty sure my dad's doing like old school, circa 1989 way, where you just put the coals in, you get your lighter fluid in there, take a new piece of newspaper, and hope you not kill yourself, and come back in 20 minutes and it's heated up.
I don't use lighter fluid. None of that. The charcoal chimney. Boom. Okay. You know what I mean? Lights everything right on up, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you going real quick. No problem.
Tell my dad about that. Charcoal chimney.
No, don't tell him about it. Father's Day is coming up, bro. Just mail him one.
I will.
Yeah, there you go.
I will. He won't see this. I'm definitely gonna do that because he'll appreciate it. But I'm just assuming because I'm pretty sure my dad is not doing the charcoal chimney. I've never even heard of this. I was today years old when I heard about this. I've never heard of this before ever.
Bruh, yeah, I couldn't imagine. Like I remember, like my dad back in the day, like having to trying to make that pyramid or whatever, and then you know what I'm saying, try to get the coals to light, and nah, man, take all the guesswork out because the chimney it's already kind of aerated, so. You know what I'm saying? The air is passing through it, man, lighting the coals up, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know it pisses my neighbors off because it creates a billow of smoke. And I know it's just going right into their house if they have their windows open. It's like, well, shouldn't have your window open, play.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. That's what I thought you were doing over there. That's why I said I don't know why you're still doing it. I would always ask you, like, how are you still cooking on charcoal? Propane is so much easier. But when you say it like that, if it takes all the steps out of it, then, I might have to indulge in it then.
Makes it super simple, man. Easy as pie, man. Just light it right on up, man. It goes.
Okay. So you got your barbecue on today, huh? Big Q.
Yes, sir, man. Big Q back.
Big Q's back.
Out of retirement. You know what I'm saying? Off season is over.
Have you got your Black Jesus sandals yet?
Nah, man. I'm still rocking the Nike slides. You know what I mean? That's just the update. That's the 2021 version.
Because you couldn't wait. Every time I say you would say that, like you couldn't wait for your Jesus slides to come in, bro. You were ready.
Yeah, like listen, once the Nike slides wear out, matter of fact, I think I had on my Croc slides. As a matter of fact, I had on my Croc slides out there. But once they wear out, man, then I'm getting them leather boys, man. What you mean?
With your heel on the back?
Yeah, man, $20 from Kmart. You know what I mean? It was grilling shoes.
Grilling shoes. Oh man. All right, man. Well, let's start like we always do. What have you been playing? What have you been playing, bro?
Oh man, only thing I've really been playing is 2K.
That's it.
It's sick. It's sick, man. They're giving out all the good cards, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I cranks it up, man. That's what I do.
You still playing online?
A little bit when I have to. Like, so there's certain challenges that require you to play online, so I'll play online, and then other ones they're offline games, so I'll just run those up. But yeah, man, like they made the game interesting, man. They put a ton of content in there. There's a ton to do, and there's good rewards, so it's worth it. Okay.
So when you say you have to play online, do you have to win online? You just got to play the games.
You just got to play.
Oh, okay.
They don't make them where you got to win. I mean, I've been smoking everybody on there. I've probably lost twice online.
Really?
But but you don't have to. I prefer not to play online just because it's like sometimes, man, I was playing the other day, man. Toy's like, all right, I gotta go to the store. I'm like, well, I want to go to the store. Like, if for nothing else, just to watch what's going on here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't just send you out in the wild going crazy now. Right, but you know what I mean? And so I tried to pause the game, but by the time I came off, my PlayStation had turned itself off, and I'm like, that would have sucked if I was playing online.
Well, I mean, at least you're getting some run on it, bro. Like my PlayStation has become the twins and Khalees's gaming system. They get on there and watch Disney movies and play the robot game from time to time. I haven't played that thing in ages, but I will say there are things to play. I still need to finish Ghost of Tsushima, and once I get, because I'm like I got a log of games I want to play. I am going to eventually just put in my PS4 in my bedroom in my little office area because I'm gonna get a little TV to put in there, or I'm even hook it up to the TV on the bedroom. I'm not sure.
Hook it up to the monitor.
I might, but see, that's a double. I have to switch the input for when I do decide to work. So I want to have it set to where I don't have to do that. But there are games I can play on the on PlayStation on the PS5. But PS5 got to come up with some games, man.
We do need some games over there.
There ain't nothing going on right now with those games. Ain't nothing coming on them. But because I do want to give 2K a shot, but I wanted to get it for the PS5. I can't play the Xbox version, knowing that the PS5 glory is sitting there. I can't do that. But the Xbox version is free right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, hop on.
Yeah, I might end up doing that, man. I just I got to find something else to play because I'm just like I'm going through like backlogging. For me, I finished Mario, Paper Mario Color Splash for the Wii U emulator, which I didn't show you that when you were over yesterday. I wanted to show you that, show you how it looks in 4K.
Yeah.
And then I've been playing the Paper Mario sticker star on the 3DS. I showed you the hack 3DS.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it has cool games on there, but bruh.
Yeah.
Like, man, leave Mario alone, man.
Nah, it's Mario Day, man. It was Mario Day. You didn't play Mario for Mario Anniversary or M10 Day, whatever they call it. You didn't play no Marios that day?
No, absolutely not. Like, I don't even have a Mario. Well, I mean, I guess on the Nintendo Online, but I ain't really got no Mario games to play.
Yeah, you could have played Smash Brothers.
I could have played Smash Brothers, but I wasn't going to do that, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? Mario's a done thing.
Yeah, I know. I got myself in trouble with that, too, because now Khalees, all she wants to play is Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
I'm about to buy it for the Switch to get her off my back. So
wow.
Yeah. But
I don't even think she wants to play it. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's just different. It's just something. Like, if you bought it, she's not going to play it anymore.
I think that's the case, but right now she wants to play my game, and that's problematic for me right now. So
she just wants to play with Dad's toys. Like if you bought her own 3DS and did the exact same thing, she'd play with it for a week and be like, I don't care about this anymore.
Yeah, I have a Switch. That's what she'll say.
Yeah.
I have a Switch, Dad. I'll just play that.
Right, but as long as she doesn't have a 3DS,
right,
magic. Right. It's magical. This is way better.
Yeah, I don't know. She used to her old one she had the one we gave to Dan when Dan decided to put water down it. So. I'm not replacing it. It's principle at this point. I'm not replacing it at all.
But you did replace it. That's the thing. You did replace it. You just you ain't realized it yet.
I did, but it's not gonna be there.
You're gonna enjoy that thing for another week or two. Okay, you got maybe another 2 weeks of enjoyment in that thing before you're like, you know, I don't even care about this. Then you're gonna set it to the side, but they're not gonna forget that it's there. And voila, what was yours now becomes theirs. You know what I'm saying? That's how inheritance works.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna fight as long as I can, bro. I am. I'm gonna fight as long as I can. I'm trying to think too, because man, I was looking at some games that were out, and like games are on the way, and like I think the internet done ruined gaming for me right now, because it's like the hype is so real on certain things, like all the hype behind games are just there, and then by the time they come out, I'm just like over it. Like even with Outriders, I know you were talking about it for the Game Pass, right? You were.
I played it on PC, but yeah.
Okay, so hold on, you bought it?
No, it's the demo.
Oh, the demo. Oh, yeah, I played the demo. So, hold on. So, what did you think of the demo?
I mean, I played maybe 30 minutes. I was like, all right.
That's
the same thing I get the hype.
See, okay, so I got the same, your same feeling was how I felt about it. Was like, I haven't played this game, but I have played this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played something like this before. How much, like, can you reinvent the wheel? That's why you were asking about Destiny. I'm like, I'm kind of reached my peak with that. Like, MMOs probably are done with me. Like, I've done as much as I can. Like, I played Destiny for like 4 years straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some points, it was the only game I was playing. But now I can't go back to it. Any game that's kind of mirrors that, it's going to remind me of Destiny, so I don't want to play it, you know?
Tuck in and start playing some of those Bethesda games.
Yeah, I thought about that, man. Like, I mean, I thought about this too with you. Like, with them open world games, can you ever get sick of them?
Not if the story is good. But you know what I realized too? I think it's that you don't have you don't have as much time to just dedicate to a game. Like I can literally sit down and tuck in for 2 hours and just play a game, and I'll be perfectly fine. Like nobody, bro, you got I can't imagine you being able to sit anywhere for 2 hours. No. Like
this is the only time I'll get a little bit of downtime, and like now because of like
sort of
the top of the loft, like as you know, they'll sneak past this barrier I got up here, but there's like a little sign right there that says Daddy's recording. They don't gotta be quiet, but I don't want them coming up here jumping in my face. This is the only time I get to be kind of quiet, man, like away from everybody, and like I sneak away from it. I gotta use logistics to say like, okay, the wife's doing homework, the babies are all the way in the basement, they're watching a movie. I got about an hour. Let's pod if we're gonna pod, or I'll come over to your house and we'll do it there. But no, I can't. I don't have. That's my problem with even Ghost of Tsushima. I want to play it, but full transparency, the last time that I was playing it, I was playing and I thought, oh, buddy, you know, I watched kung fu movies as a kid. I would like that. It'd been cool. My dad played some type of game like this with me. No, I had to explain to Buddy that it was a game and that I really cut the guy, but it was really just a game and he's not really dead. Because the first question I was like, well, Daddy, why'd you cut him? Do you have to cut him? And he was like trying to make sense of it. I'm like, Buddy, it's a game. It's a video game. It's not real. And he was like, well, I mean, that's a real sword though. I said, you know what? We're done here. I got to go.
Right.
I'm going upstairs. Yeah. Like, go ask your mom. You know what I mean? Like, I can't explain it. So I can't sit down and play that, any game. That's why we were talking about Cyberpunk. I'm like, man, I knew I would never be able to play Cyberpunk because I don't have the time. Because by the time the kids go to sleep, I'm washed. I want to go to sleep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have time to sit down and play it. But I was thinking about that though with open world games. Like all these games are coming out, and some have good stories, and because people got burned with Cyberpunk, and I wondered what that with you was like. I know you loved Red Dead Redemption, and you love those open world games. I wonder if you ever get sick of them.
I don't think so, man. As long as they keep coming with the fire, you know what I mean? Because like GTA 6 is still probably the highest thing on my list right now. That's what I want to play. Yeah. But I mean, I'll patiently wait. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? Stay healthy, stay alive, stay in the house for GTA 6.
Yeah, word. For real. If anything, just for that. But shoot, you think about it, man. It's still a lot of meat on the bones, pause with GTA 5. We still got to get into the real world, those real world servers, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
I still see a lot of people having a ton of fun with those things. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to take them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I want to dive in, but I think it'll be a weird place and might ruin it for me. So I don't know if I want to do it.
Seeing people be somewhat civil or, cooperative playing online is such a rare feat. So for GTA RP to actually work that way is very strange to me. Like that, the whole dynamic is very strange that people really buy in so much. Because I mean, we play we would play zombies and we'd be on the same team as these people and still having to argue with them. You see what I'm saying? So it's like there's no cooperation in playing online games, and it's like some people are cool, but most people like 1 out of 4 matches you're gonna have to have an argument with somebody.
Yeah. I didn't get it. And then, you take like me, I just laugh at it. I'm in there for the jokes and you're in there like, nah, like you're not gonna be talking to me all crazy. I'm like, bro, it's like we never know that we'll never see this person in real life, but you just wouldn't let it ride.
I can't. Like, bro, you're not gonna talk to me crazy. Like, period, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just don't let that mic and that controller get you hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we may or may not know how to trace your IP and find out where you're at. Like we
you know what I mean? Like,
so
hey, you thought it was sweet until you got to meet me in Temecula. You know what I mean?
you get to see the gulag in real life,
right? You know what I mean? Man. Like, now keep it respectful. I've been respectful to everybody I play with. Just all that's common courtesy, man. Like people get behind that keyboard or get behind that controller. They get to feeling like a superhero, man. They let out the frustration that they have with the world behind that mic. You know what I mean?
Right. It happens, man. I laugh at it at this point. But more laughable, though, we were talking about, open world games, and Sony's kind of got that in the bag, and Microsoft. I still don't know what in the world they're doing with their IPs. I don't even know what they're doing. Like even the announcement we talked about last week with Bethesda and Microsoft coming together, to me, it just sounds like it's like too late. I get it. I understand what they're doing, and I don't even think they're going to have. Like if they put out a new Elder Scrolls, and it's only going to be on Xbox, that's a win. That's a big thing. I don't think they're going to do that. Cool. But yes, you say it's cool. That's kind of underhanding. But I don't think they're going to do that. But even with Sony, man, this week they went ahead. They kicked the body once again. They purchased Evo. They acquired Evo. I don't know what this is going to mean for the fighting game community or even Evo going forward. I know Evo had to get a win because they had a bunch of controversy from last year. They had the Nasty Man in there. Got rid of that guy, rebranded themselves, and they basically their press thing was like, yo, we partnered with Sony. We didn't partner. We got bought out by Sony, and we got rid of that other guy. Evo was back, and everybody got excited. You know what I'm saying? So but I wonder what that's gonna mean because Smash is a big thing in the Evo in the fighting game community. Mortal Kombat, all Street Fighters, all those. But like more importantly, what does that mean for Xbox? Like, what does that mean?
Hey man, I don't know, because I mean. Now, the Evo coming over to PlayStation, like that's cool, but it is a very small niche kind of thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. But that does drive more people to play on PlayStation. Better competition. That means, you know what I mean? Better competition could be on PlayStation. Like we're not going to have these tournaments playing on Xbox anymore. Like that's it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everything's going to be centered around PlayStation. And so that was a smart move on Sony's part. But like Xbox, they just need something. Bethesda was a, you know what I'm saying? It was a rock in the pond, you know what I mean? But they need a wave. They need a big splash.
But at this point, what could it be? What could it
They've
be?
not
What could
had
be
an
a big
exclusive IP that was worthwhile since 360. You really think about that.
True, but I mean, but I think what it is too is that they didn't focus on the things that needed to be focused on. Like I get that, Halo was on the 360, not 360, but the Xbox One, but the story was like, cause we played it. Like I don't think we played it together, but we played the game. I know I played it. I don't know if you did, but I don't know what. Yeah,
I played a little bit, man. And I was like, this is dumb, and I turned it off.
I don't know what I'm playing. That's the thing. Like it's visually it's good. Aesthetically, like, you're just playing it, it seemed cool. I got the hype behind it, but it was like I was just playing it for nostalgia because I played all the other Halos, and I still don't even know. I had to go back to a YouTube video to understand what in the world Halo was about, and then when I watched it, I was interested. I'm like, why couldn't y'all explain this during the game? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what I think Microsoft, they threw too many chips in the let's all play together bag, and then they should have just focused on the online, the multiplayer with Halo 2. It's like they kind of left that out to dry a little bit. They didn't really focus on it though, like they should have. But I wonder, like, what could be the win for Xbox? Like, what is going to be their win?
They like, you know what though, I will say, I mean, outside of like Sony's come with the hard hitters, but we do need better new IPs. Like, we're not getting new games that are, you know what I mean, like earth shattering. Like, think about like 360 and all those. Like, I mean, Halo I know was from original Xbox, but like I feel like it really blew up on 360. It took off because more people were playing online. Gears of War again, like, you know what I mean. That took off. That wasn't on original Xbox. That was on 360. Another huge IP. There was a few others that came out on Xbox back then that they were just like really, really good games and that really drove the 360 to success. Mm-hmm. And then we got to last generation's consoles, and I mean, I'll give Xbox their credit. They tried, to come out with some exclusive games, but they just didn't catch on. And it just doesn't seem like this console generation that they care at all. They're like, we give up, and that's not the right attitude to have. Like, we need new blockbuster games. Yeah. Like, period. I mean, developers that coming out with the same Outriders is a game that we haven't played it, but we played it. I mean, it's Division. It's Halo, or not Halo, I'm sorry. Destiny. Your game, Destiny. It's Destiny to an extent. It's just more of the same. Yeah. But PlayStation's come out with Ghost of Tsushima. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Last of Us. Big good games, big IPs, and like they're driving the culture. Right. Xbox ain't driving the culture no more. They're just here to take your money.
I mean, and that's the thing too, is like we can go on a laundry list of games that are just like, Death Stranding, God of War. What was the other ones? Spider-Man. Other ones that came out. Spider-Man. Yeah, I mean, like Days Gone. Even though I didn't play it, but I know a lot of people who enjoyed it. But I don't know. Like I try to figure that out. Like I at this point, it's like I can't walk through the Xbox neighborhoods anymore because I'm false flagging now, and I can't. They know I'm on PlayStation, Sony gang. But I really do. I think that when all the systems are like competitive, that is good for us as gamers. I've always said that, and I wonder what Microsoft is going to do, with it. But I that them purchasing Evo, I think is a win. I think, but I just don't know why Microsoft couldn't have done it.
Why weren't they ready for next gen is my real question. Like, why was Microsoft not ready for next gen at all?
I'm not sure, man. And like even now, watching next gen, like the news for next gen, it's really just all these enhanced games. Like it's the same games. Yeah. It looks better in 4K. And like, yeah, okay, that's cool, but give me a game that I'm hype about, because we were all complaining about the games being $69.99. I gotta dial back my slander from that because there ain't no damn games to buy. So what are we even complaining about?
I'm not paying nothing for it, man. They're not there. Right. But at least Sony tried. That's you see what I'm saying? Like at least they tried, man. They gave us that game that Jay kept talking about, man. What was the game that we didn't play that, man? Demon Souls or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they put that out. It was a remake, but it was a proper remake. It was a remake of a super old game. It never looked like this before. They did it proper. Spider-Man, we got something with that. I mean, even the games that got enhanced, it was still like, these are games that I at least want to see on this system. Xbox is like, what's going on over there, man? Like who do you know that owns one, first of all, and what are they playing on it?
Well, see, that's the thing. I know a couple people who own them, and I asked them, like, what are they playing? And they just said they got it because they felt they had to get a next-gen console, and the Xbox was easier to get. So that's the reason why they got it, I mean, but even now, like, there's a lot of PlayStations in the wild. Like, I went to Walmart today to get Kickball, and they had, I mean, there weren't any PS5s in stock, but they had everything, like, peripherals and stuff was there. Like, all the controllers.
I was about to say, like, man, you should have grabbed them if you saw the PS5, but I knew that was wishful thinking. Yeah, that ain't there.
Nah, that's not there. But I know Amazon supposedly is supposed to stock them this week. It's coincidentally when everybody's gotten their stimulus check. So Amazon
Got the stimmies.
Yeah, they got
You know
the
what I'm saying? The stimmy fives. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, I don't know, man. And like I go back to what we were saying originally, what I was saying anyway, was like, I don't know if these consoles are needed right now. I felt like they were a bit rushed because there weren't any games to play on it. And it's like, remember when 4K televisions were coming out and everybody's like, I give me a 4K TV, and people ran out and got them. And I think I even went and got one 4K TV when the rush was there. And it was nothing was being broadcast in 4K. It was literally, you have a big overpriced machine that can do it, but you don't have nothing to play on it. And you bought either a Blu-ray player or HD, I think it was HD movies. I can't remember, but
something
anyways,
like HD DVD.
Like there we go, HD DVDs. But so I wonder about that now. It's just a matter, like, I mean, I don't regret buying my PS5 at all. I just want to have something to play on it, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, like, I just want, even beyond like just being like next gen games, I just want a good game to play. Something that's just going to keep my attention for a little bit. Now, I do still need to play Last of Us 2. I've been trying to wait until they put out the next gen patch. Maybe they have, but I haven't heard about it yet. So I've been trying to wait for that because I tricked myself off the block with playing Cyberpunk. But the way things are looking, we wouldn't go get that next gen patch for a long time. So
that still hasn't
I probably
come out?
did the right thing just playing it. No, absolutely not, man. We probably won't get a next gen patch till the summer at least.
They should just start refunding people their money for that game.
Yeah, that game. I mean, you know, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with, you know what I'm saying? It was a good game. It was fine, but I don't know. It could have been more. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest letdown. The game really had the potential to be more. Yeah.
Aside from the technical problems, just the story itself. Like, would you say the same thing?
Yeah, it was good. It was engaging. You know what I mean? I thought. What's Keanu Reeves, man? He did a great job. He did a great job. He made the story pretty fun. He added a lot of witty banter and all that kind of thing. But
with that being said, you played on PC though, right?
No, I played Cyberpunk on PS5.
Okay, PS5. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, then if somebody that were playing it on last gen wouldn't have those same thoughts though. No, they wouldn't be feeling.
Well, they wouldn't have been able to play the game.
Right.
It just kept crashing and freezing and breaking. So they wouldn't have played it. Right.
That is true. All right, man. That's it. Gaming news. Ain't really nothing else really going on right now. There's no hype around anything. It feels like, I mean, part of it is like people blaming it on the Roni. I don't think it's really that. I think people are just sick of being in the house right now. They're ready to go outside. So I think that's part of it. But gaming is at a weird place right now with me, and well, I'm gonna say that, but PS5 wise, it's a weird place for me. I'm still gaming. I want to have something to play on that next gen system. All right, man. So March Madness is going on right now, Kev. Have you watched any of it?
I watched the second half of the OSU game.
Did you? I didn't watch any of it. Like, and I know I saw the story where the kids are getting death threats. Listen,
so corny.
Fans is short for fanatic, man. People are crazy. People are weird. I grew up around the time, and shoot, you know, you have family and friends who played in college, so this isn't, death threats ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think back then it was a little bit more problematic because I know a buddy of mine used to play for Ohio State, and after he lost a game, he got a letter put on his dorm room, his apartment, and I said, you know, that's a little bit more close and personal than getting a DM saying how somebody wants to do something to you that may just be acting, and probably just a kid acting out. So I get it. I get that they should take it serious. And I do give them kudos to Ohio State. They're not playing with that. I saw the athletic directors and the presidents are all like, yeah, we're going to find this person and prosecute and all that stuff.
Well, you know, I guess my question is for the people who send out the death threats. If you know what I'm saying, if you lose or if you blow the big game or whatever, like, what do you do when they win? Are you going to give up your cheeks?
Why are you gonna go to that?
I'm just saying, like, I mean, like, it's got to be some balance. Like, if you feel that passionately about them losing, how passionate are you about them winning?
Well, see, exactly. That's the thing, though, bro. Like, you're a fan of Ohio State, right? You're a big Buckeye fan. But I've never heard you once say, like, yeah, we got this 4-star recruit from out of Alabama, and his mom and dad go to church here. And like, there are grown men who really go through those gambits of saying and knowing all these kids and knowing where they're going and who they are and everything. And I think that might be why I never really got into college as bad as I because, like, I grew up around a time where I had friends who played, so I'm like, okay, I can root for my friends to win, but I still the fans start getting to me, whatever. But it's a very weird place in college football, and maybe I'm just speaking because of Ohio State Buckeyes, and the Buckeyes here is we know how fans take it here, man. They take it to the extreme.
Like, listen, your fandom should end with talking trash to somebody else, like about your team winning and their team losing. You know what I'm saying? And when your team loses, be ready to catch that same heat. But it's all in fun, because guess what? It doesn't matter. It is a child's game at the end of the day that is meant for entertainment, and that's it. No matter who wins or loses these games, nothing in your life actually changes. Of course, unless you bet your mortgage, you know what I mean? But that you got nobody to blame but yourself.
Right, right. These are kids at the end of the day, for real. These are all kids. But no, I haven't watched 1 second of March Madness, bro. Like, I got a text alert saying Illinois lost, and I guess that's a big deal. I don't know who's on Illinois or why that's a big deal. I guess they were a number 1 seed in one bracket. But this is the first year, honestly, like, I really have not paid attention to the bracket. I didn't even fill out a bracket this year.
Me either.
You know, as weird as that is. Carolina, I was like, okay, I can hitch my wagon to my Carolina Tar Heels, and they lost. They got blown out by Teen Wolf. I don't even know the dude's name is. Some dude like Teen Wolf was out there shooting shots. He probably just hit another shot while we're sitting here talking. That's how much they got blown out by. But I haven't watched any of it, man, and I don't know. Like I said, I'll be happy for who. I think this is just a weird year in sports. You know, this year is the first year back. They didn't even have March Madness last year. Which is weird too, because my anniversary came about, so normally I'd be kind of hype about it because it's right around my anniversary time, but like this year, nah, bro, I didn't watch 1 second. I still have not watched any college March Madness basketball.
Nah,
at all.
I mean, it's just kind of like, who cares? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, all I do know, man, they need to get it together the way that they treating them NCAA women.
Oh my gosh,
do better. Do better.
Look, they did. They end up doing right. They end up doing right and giving the girls a better weight room. They end up getting them a better weight room. Because what they gave them, like, what, they gave them the pyramid played against sports joint, and they had the guys looking like the Adonis gym. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't do that. And then the meals.
They gave a hungry man. They didn't even heat it up right, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't poke the holes in the plastic, man.
Right.
They gave him a hungry man.
And here you got the boys got full chefs. You know, not chefs. I mean, chefs.
They had steak, shrimp, chicken, mac and cheese, salad, rolls, everything out there for the boys. They probably had some lobster. It was just gone.
Word.
And then they gave the girls a hungry man.
That wasn't even that. Like, it in a day of social media, and I'm not saying that they wouldn't have done this. They didn't do it in the past, or whatever, but especially now. Like, I mean, that wasn't even less than 20. The food wasn't even nowhere, like, even cold at that point. They were tweeting that out, and everybody was on the NCAA's head top. And I saw the pictures of the same girl who put out about the weight room. She put out that they read up and got them right. But she shouldn't have had to even bring that up to the attention to have to to do that, you know? Yeah,
it was just nasty, man. Listen, the NCAA is on the way out. I firmly believe that.
I think that they know that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. One thing I did see when I saw, like, I didn't see the games, but I saw, like, just kind of recapping some of the games of people that lost. And I saw pictures from the games. And one team, I don't know what team it was, but they had on their shirt, it was like NCAA slave or NCAA something. It was something on the lines of I'm not a slave for the NCAA. And I'm like, okay, all right. This is now it's taking a turn here, you know?
Yeah. I seen the guy who made Jelly Fam or whatever. He had some problems with the NCAA. And how, you know, they had built out a brand or whatever, but they couldn't actually profit off of that brand because they were looking to become collegiate athletes. So they're like, you know, we missed out on a great opportunity because of the NCAA's rules and for no reason. This is something we built on our own. You know, hey, why is the NCAA allowed to profit off of me, but I'm not, you know?
I wonder if they can sue them for that.
I don't know. And you know what? Back in the day, it makes sense why the NCAA had the rules that they had, because it's like, yo, you know, we're trying to keep this thing fair, you know what I mean? So that way schools with more money can't just basically outbuy the other schools. So, I mean, it makes sense in that regard, but it's like, yo, just pay them professionally and then and do a draft or something. I don't know.
But see, for them to do that, they'd have to cut the pie, and they don't want to do that.
Yeah, they don't want to do that.
But they'd have to. I think they would definitely have to establish the fact that the golf team should not get the same cut of the pie as the basketball team or the football team.
They don't.
Football brings in the most money. And see, I think what NCAA is, they get all the sports and then it'll supposedly divvy it up to other sports. So like your football program is, real profitable. So, but the golf program gets a cut of that because they need help or something. Like, I don't understand.
Well, that's on the schools. That's not the NCAA. The NCAA just regulates, but that's on the schools. But clearly they don't divvy it up right, because we saw what the women got a hungry man. They got a hungry man, bro.
True.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the one thing about the Roni that it did was it definitely shed the light that college is it's not needed,
No, it's farce.
And the hustle of college has been like you're putting kids into the wild with 80 to 100 grand of debt right off the bat, and then you tell them they got to pay it back and then go get a job, and they can't survive off of that,
Right.
So and you have like these athletes who are making they're making the school a ton of money, but they can't profit off of it.
They can't have a dime of that. It wouldn't be right
at all.
These kids get paid.
Yeah, I remember in UCLA when Lonzo Ball was there, they sold jerseys, and it even his number, and it had like Lonzo Ball was the description, like in the code. You could tell, you could see it said Lonzo Ball. They didn't say it on the website, but it said it on the code, so you could see the actual name that the school referenced it as. So they're clearly profiting off of these athletes, but the athletes can't make nothing off them. Which is why I think when Triple B's was coming out, and he basically talked all the things that needed to be said, and he was persecuted for it. They really tried to take him under for that.
I think that's why we all rooted for LeVar. Oh, it's like, yo, he's right. Like, this guy's right. He's not doing anything wrong.
For sure. I mean, people may or may not have received their T-shirts and shoes that they paid for, but that's besides the point,
Listen, you know what I mean? They're just back order.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We'll get them to you.
It was pre-sale.
Yeah, never lost.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not. Neither one of us are watching any March Madness basketball, man. It is what it is. So look, this Deshaun Watson thing, right? So I don't know. I'm gonna say this: if it comes out and it's true, he's a nasty dude. He should be gone, right? I don't necessarily believe any of this is true. I don't know if my first thought was when I saw it, like, man, Texans are really not letting this guy walk away from them. I'm thinking like it's very coincidental that these stories would come about right now after he asked for a trade. He doesn't want to be in the Texans anymore. But then I started thinking about, like, what if this is an inside job? Like, what if Deshaun Watson's putting this out? Like, he just trying to lessen his.
Now that would be wild.
Very. But it's just I don't get it coming out now. The timing is very fishy, Kev. Very fishy, bro.
I can understand that, man. But the stories that they tell. First of all, I haven't read all the stories, but the couple that I have read, I'm like, well, what did he do wrong here exactly? Like, he asked for something, they said no, he said okay. What exactly was wrong? I don't understand.
There's allegedly saying that he forced them to do it.
No.
Yeah,
well, maybe news stories have come out, but the first ones I read, it was like he asked for this. I said no and asked him to leave. He said, "Okay, I apologize," and he left.
Okay, all right. So there's no harm, no foul there, right?
I mean, these are civil suits. They're not.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you did the research. I got to do more research on it, and I think
I won't say I did the research.
You read it. You read it. Yeah. that's the research, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? Strictly there for the comments. I just think it's coincidental that it's happening now. I mean, the NFL is in a weird place as far as like guys are just signing little deals right now. Like AJ Green signed with the Cardinals. JJ Watt joined the Cardinals. Cardinals, they got a little something down there. Yeah, man. But pause. But teams are like next year, not next football year, but the year after that is when the TV money kicks in. So everyone's trying to sign these short deals. I saw Patrick Peterson sign a 1-year deal with the Vikings. So everyone's signing like little rental deals for 1 year, and then they're going back and getting the bag the year after. So I don't know what's going to happen with all this. I just I don't know. Kev. I just want my Eagles to do something, bro.
I saw y'all trying to get another QB.
Yeah, because they're not committing to Jalen Hurts. Roseman didn't want to say he's committing to him, but that's all just hearsay. I think EDP put that story out. I don't want, so I don't know what exactly is going on with my birds right now. I saw y'all giving the keys to Jameis. I'm here for that.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? All the crawfish you can eat.
Yeah. Twisted hips and all.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I like it. I'm here for it, man. Jameis is going to be the future. Yeah, man, it is what it is.
Yeah,
that looks bad. Whatever that is, I feel like it's broken.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I think it's a belt buckle or something. I'm not sure, but
And that's broken.
yeah, it is. It's definitely broken. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out later. Yeah, how loud it was when it hit the table. But yeah, man. So yeah, we're here to see what's gonna happen in the NFL. But screw that, man. We talking this. Let's get to it, bro. So, Bron got hurt last night. He twisted his ankle. He got an ouchie. He got an MRI. MRI is negative. He's going to be out for an extended amount of time. We don't know how long that's going to be. Knowing LeBron, he'll probably just ice it down, get into the hyperbolic chamber. He'll be back in a week. I'm not worried, bro. You know what I'm saying?
High ankle sprains is bad, man. LeBron missing at least 2 weeks, at least.
I can see that.
He's 36.
But what can happen in 2 weeks? In 2 weeks, they can go from what? Because they're in what, fourth spot right now?
Third or fourth, yeah.
They're what, like 5 games out?
Yeah, they're 5 games out from A seed or being bounced.
When is AD coming back? Is he coming back?
I mean, now that I'm sure that they are pushing him to come on back, like LeBron needs some time out, man. Like, hey, look, if they drop 2 games, AD will be back.
Nah, they can't rush him back because he had an Achilles sprain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't rush him out. You can't rush him back because that thing pop. It's a wrap, bro.
Yeah, you at least out of a year.
Yeah, at least. I mean, we saw Clay. Clay's gonna be out. I mean, I wish Clay was still playing, but yeah, Clay's gonna probably be out till next basketball season, if that.
Yeah, Clay's out at least until next November.
Yeah, they're gonna slow walk him back, especially they feel like he rushed back a little quick after getting the tearing the ACL and then tearing the Achilles. But as far as LeBron, man, I think that I've been crying for him to take a break anyway. I think with the offseason and the season starting up so quick that they didn't have a chance to really chill out. And I think this is what the doctor ordered. He should just chill out. I don't like that he got hurt, but I do think that if anybody can come back from it and be okay, it's going to be Bron. He'll come back stronger.
Well, yeah, I think Bron will be fine when he comes back, but he's not the problem. It's the Lakers. You know what I mean? Like the problem was never LeBron. It's always been the Lakers, and it's just because he got his ragtag. You know what I'm saying? Group of guys.
Nah,
like
he doesn't have a ragtag group of guys. It's the same. They lost Rondo. They lost Dwight Howard. Dudley tore his ACL, but pretty much it's the same team that's back. It's the same team.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, man, that's about it. And Caruso.
Yeah, and Kuzma.
Now I guess, and Kuzma, and I guess
AD.
now we get to see what AD ain't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's there in spirit, I guess. But now we get to see what your one dude gets. Everybody's making all the hype about the young boy. What's his name, man? He got the hyphenated last name.
TGT.
Yeah. See what he got.
He'll get more tick. I mean, somebody got to step up. Kuzma, somebody got to step up. I don't think AD's coming back no time soon.
Nah, they about to go on a losing skid.
I don't think so. I mean, you act like they're gonna be the Rockets, man. The Rockets have lost 20 straight. You know what I mean? You act like that's gonna happen with them. That's not gonna happen with the Lakers, man.
The Rockets are just feeling the curse of the beard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what happened when you disrespect the beard. He asked you for a trade. Yeah, he asked you for a trade earlier. You try to hold him hostage and make him play for you. And now you know what I mean? When he was playing, when he was giving you 25%, y'all was looking all right. And you know what I'm saying? You thought, let me go get a ragtag John Wall down here and DeMarcus Cousins, man. We can build this thing out. And the beard is like, nah, you know this. I don't know about this. This don't seem like the wave. And then, you're gonna stay anyway. We're gonna keep you hostage. I don't think so. Not yet.
But anyways, back to your caping for the beard, man. I'm not buying it, man. Like I get that shit.
They lost 20 straight. The Nets have won 20 straight.
But they also got what's his name? Wood got hurt. Clinton Wood, or whatever his name was, he got
Christian
hurt.
Wood. Yeah.
Christian Wood. There you go. But then also, listen, the Nets look good, bro. The Nets looking okay. I still don't think that I still think Milwaukee.
They're world beaters, man.
Run. They're not world beaters, Kev. They haven't beat anything
Stop
yet. They haven't done anything yet.
They beat everybody, bro. They won like 20 straight.
I understand that they lost the other day, actually. But here's the thing.
No, they didn't.
They did. They lost the other day.
No,
they lost
didn't.
to was it the Pacers? They lost to somebody they shouldn't have lost to the other day. Because I started to screenshot and send it to you, but it was like, it's one game. Like, they've been on fire. Right. So I'm not going to. But they lost to somebody the other day. I can't remember who it was. I think it was like
I'm
Thursday
looking it up
Friday.
now.
Okay, you look it up.
I erased that from my mind.
I bet you did. So, I mean, but if KD does not come back. Like, we have not seen KD. You keep saying, like, okay, it's the Infinity Stone. You only need the Infinity Stone when you want to do the snap. You're not worried at all about him. You're not worried at all about this. No. Like, we haven't heard anything about him.
Nah, it's no big deal.
Okay.
No big deal at all. Okay, they lost to the Magic the other night. Okay, so they dropped one. No big deal. Yeah.
So
whatever.
They must try to pick up Aaron Gordon next. Did Blake play?
Blake is playing right now.
Did he dunk?
Yeah. I don't see anything about him dunking yet.
Okay.
But yeah, they're playing right now and they're up on the Wizards.
Okay.
But again, man, that was the curse of the beard for Houston. Like that's all that is, man. All those wins transferred to the Nets as they should. You know what I'm saying? And Houston just can't get right now for trying to disrespect him when he asked for a trade. He gave you everything. All he asked for was just one simple trade, just one little trade.
One simple trade. And all Houston wanted him to do was just stick up to his obligation and the contract you signed. We made every move that you wanted us to make. And
listen, the Birdman told us, man, those contracts can get recontracted.
Listen,
that's all that was happening.
They blew it all the way up, man. They traded the sneaker king to the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee, I'm not sold on them. They were down big the other night, came back and had to come back and pull out a win. They were down like 17 and then came back and won.
Milwaukee not like that.
Nah, man. I don't know who. You know what I mean? Like I wonder who's going to give the Nets a run for. I hate to even say it that they're the favorite in the East, but they are, man.
Nobody. They're the favorort in the league. Like nobody's stopping that team. They're definitely the favorite in the league. They are the defending champions.
I don't know at all. I just hope we can fast forward and just like give Kyrie what he asked for. That's all I'm hoping for. I want to see that. And then Lathanos can get out there and snap and get everybody back.
First, the Lakers got to make the playoffs first.
They will. You act like they're not going to make the playoffs, Kev.
Listen, LeBron and AD is down right now, bro. Like this is what remember when the Lakers they were doing pretty good when LeBron first went to the Lakers, and then he had that strained groin or whatever, and he missed like 18 games, and then they missed the playoffs magically.
Yeah,
this is shaping up very similar.
No, but I'm gonna tell you the difference, and the reason being is like if I'll put it this: if AD can get healthy. If AD comes back healthy, LeBron can take a rest because he's good enough to where he should be able to lead that team to some wins and just keep the ship steady, bro. He should.
If that was the case, then why couldn't AD lead the Pelicans to some wins?
He did at some point, but the Pelicans put him on minute restrictions. They knew they were going to trade him.
I'm saying he was there for years. He never led them to any wins. The best season he ever had was when Boogie was there with him, and then Boogie got hurt. Mm-hmm. Or did Boogie get hurt, or did he just leave? I don't remember.
Nah, I think he got hurt.
I think he got hurt. Yeah, I think he got hurt.
Yeah.
I think it was thigh or something like that. Pull hamstring.
Was it?
I think so, something like that. It wasn't like Achilles or not like how his injuries have been now. But
yeah.
I
don't know.
But listen, man, AD was constantly missing the playoffs or getting bounced. Like, nah.
You don't think that after him becoming a champion is going to mold him into being able to steady the ship now? You don't think any of that goes into play?
Nah,
he's a champion. He's a world champion, bro.
I mean, he was just with LeBron. That's it.
Okay. So you're not worried at all about Harden coming over because I mean we got KD's a champion and we got Kyrie as a champion. Harden never won nothing. Harden has never won anything.
Won an MVP. MVP.
It brings me to the next question though. Who is the MVP for this year? If you had to give it out right now, who's the MVP?
The beard.
Here we go. I knew it. I don't know why I felt like you would give me a straight up answer. Like
that is a straight up answer. No, that's real. That's real. Really? No, Harden is the MVP. Yes, man. He's clearly the most valuable player in the league. Like, I mean, look. Okay, so the Nets. We knew that they would be pretty good with KD and Kyrie, right? We knew that they'd be pretty good. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they started off kind of shaky. James Harden literally got inserted into that team and immediately course corrected that entire squad and made them just look completely unbeatable. Now, mind you, I get it. He's got KD and Kyrie, but KD has sat a good majority of these games, and Kyrie, he's in and out of the rotations a little bit. Like he rests a little bit. Harden is always playing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it don't matter who else is on the floor. It's like, okay, KD's out right now. That's fine. Me and Kyrie will get it done. KD and Kyrie are out right now. That's cool. I'll get it done. It don't matter. He's clearly the best player. He makes everybody else on that team look better. I mean, when's the last time you was hyped about Joe Harris? Right now, you looking at him like he's a sniper. You yelling at the TV, talking about you can't leave Joe Harris open like that.
I don't know. I mean,
DeAndre Jordan got a new pep in his step. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you. If Blake Griffin dunks, I'm gonna call shenanigans, bro. I'm tired of all this collusion, man. And Harden he wore a fat suit and then got traded. Like this is all collusion, man. And I blame the Rockets, bro. They blew it all up and traded everybody away. But All right, so I'm rolling. You sold me a bit on Harden. I can understand that. If I had to pick, man, my MVP, the Joker is doing very well. LeBron is, but he's hurt now, so I wonder how long he's going to be out.
Okay.
So I don't know, man. It's up in the air. It's really up in the air.
That's all that's really left is the beard. Okay,
he's been the most consistent.
The Joker with the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are like maybe 6th in the West right now.
Okay.
So yeah, he's doing pretty good, but you know what I mean. Embiid, he was having a great season. But boom, now he's down.
Right.
Now the beard in the net's still doing great, and he's still out there. I mean, most you could count against them is the time with the Rockets, which again is why the Rockets is going through what they're going through right now. They were trying to sabotage his MVP.
I'll tell you another thing too, though. This all points to how we do not take the Utah Jazz seriously. Because usually the MVP goes to the best team, the best player on the best team, and the Utah is the best team in the NBA right now.
Nobody believes that.
Nobody believes it. Nobody does. Like, we don't even talk about them. Like we were talking the other day, I'm like, who's in first place in the West? And I forgot all about the Jazz. You know. So no one takes them serious, man. I don't know. Just like the Bucks, I don't take them serious. But I do think that the Bucks, though, not to give them too much of a hard time. I think that with Corona happening and them not having home court advantage and having fans in the arena, that closed the window on their championship run. You know what I mean? Because when fans was in the stadium, the year before. When fans was in the stadium, you couldn't beat the Bucks at home. They were like, they didn't lose a game at home at all for like the year. And then Corona happened, they shut it down, and then you went to the bubble and they couldn't win a game at all.
Now, what ended up happening was the same thing that had been happening for years, is that the playoffs came and then teams were like, okay, time to shut the paint down. And then the Bucks didn't have an answer for anything. They were like, okay, now do something, Giannis. And, he's just kind of sitting there looking around like, I don't know. I got nothing.
Right.
They're like, this isn't a legal move. They never did this the entire year. all the other teams were just like, all right, no more lane.
I got sick of that spin move, man, and then that long Euro step. Like, I don't know. I like Giannis. I like Giannis as a player, and when he won the MVP in the All-Star game and everything, I don't know. I think that he's a good player. I just not sold on the Bucks, man. I don't think that they can. They're not going to do anything in the playoffs.
Nah, I don't believe in them. But that's because the Nets exist. Like, if the Nets wasn't a real thing, then maybe I'd take Milwaukee a little bit more seriously. But it's like, the Nets out here world beaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And listen, I can't pull you off of that one, bro. And I can't put an argument together to dispel it. So I'm just gonna let it roll. So all I can do is just wait for the playoffs to happen. And the playoffs are gonna be here before we know them. Before we know it,
all the time.
They're gonna be here. They're gonna be here, and it's gonna be you gonna have a lot of explaining to do,
Listen,
sir.
KD will be back this week because the trade deadline is coming up. Well, like, once trade line is over, then KD can leave the front office and return to the court. That's all it is. You know what I mean?
You gave LeBron. No, you called him Le GM. You called him Leoner. Like, you gave LeBron such a hard time about this. So now KD is taking the mantle and taking all the pages that he learned from LeBron, and you're not giving him any slander about it, huh?
You know what? I never gave LeBron a hard time about being a GM.
Yes,
it was
you did.
No, what I gave him a hard time about was always giving all these guys all that money, and then you ruin the cap and run. It's like, no, like, quit, man. Like, I want to be a fan of a team, man. Like, come on, you give away all the money, and then it's like, oh, this ain't working no more, and you leave, and then that team is in shambles for years.
And you believe?
Look at the Cavs now. Oh yeah, he's doing it. The cap is destroyed. So I mean, unless what's your boy's name, man? Pelinka. Unless Pelinka could get real crafty with them numbers. Like, listen, LeBron is looking at AD right now while he got this high ankle sprain. He's on the phone with AD asking him how he's healing up. And if AD is giving him any other answer other than everything's going great, I'm ripping and ready to go, sir, then LeBron is out of there. LeBron about to head north to Oakland. You saw
That's
the way.
Where you going?
Listen, the way he was talking about playing with Steph, those are all threats to AD. That was it. You know what I mean? He was just letting AD know, like, hey, you know what I mean? Get it together because.
He calling Steph big bro?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's like, me and Steph look good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do know Bron is that passive aggressive though. We do understand he gets down like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I wish we could just fast forward to the finals, bro. Just get the Nets and the Lakers. Everybody healthy, 100%. I do wonder. I hope KD is healthy. I hope he stays okay. I hope it's nothing bigger, and I hope AD is nothing bigger. All right, man. Last thing we had though, so we got the verses we all wanted. First of all, I forgot all about Raekwon and Ghostface. I used to consider myself a Wu-Tang backpacker at one point in high school, but I forgot all about it. Shout out to them. Hopefully it was dope. I didn't see 1 second of it. I saw about the same amount as I saw March Madness of that, so I didn't see it. But the versus battle that everyone in the world would like to see is coming up. So Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah. I'm here for that. Are all the members alive still?
Don't give me the line. I don't think so.
Okay. I don't think so either. That's it. Just off the top, I don't think I have to ask my parents. I know my mom and dad will get on to that. I can smell the cognac and incense through this versus battle. I can already smell it, and I'm here for it. Is versus even still a thing though? You know what I mean? Now they're owned by Thriller. Like, is it still got the same?
I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what the production quality looks like and all that. I imagine Triller is gonna put some money behind it and make it look nice. They paid a lot of money
Thriller,
for it.
didn't I?
I was gonna let it ride, man.
Okay,
cool.
all right, cool. All right,
it's all good. but it remains to be seen. Really, what we need is matchups. Okay, like Ghost and Raekwon, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like both legendary MCs or whatever. But it's kind of a problem because it's like, yo, y'all was in the same group. Like like that's really just a celebration of music. It just feels like a Wu-Tang concert more than Ray versus Ghost. Like we want to see people that were competing in the same generation against each other. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Did Gucci and Jeezy kind of like, was that the one that could never be topped? And it's just like at this point it's over.
That could still be topped because I mean we could still get Hov and Nas.
We could get Hov and Nas. We can get 50 Cent and Ja Rule.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So there's still matchups there.
Those. But
Nelly versus Ludacris did we get Nelly versus Ludacris?
We already had that one.
We did?
Yeah.
That was forgettable. Forgettable. Yeah.
No, the four that we just talked about, all four, well, besides Ja Rule could probably use it. But for the most part, well, he had the Fire Festival, so he might be all right. But
cool.
Yeah, for those four there, they make money outside of music, so it's like it's not beneficial for him. And 50, I doubt we'll ever get 50 Cent on the verses.
I can see 50 getting on verses, but with Ja Rule, that's a tough sell.
Yeah, they have real beef.
Yeah, I mean, so does Gucci and Jeezy.
True. Yeah, you're right. A person died.
Yeah,
you know that could have went left, but that was I think that one was pretty much dependent. Like it's hard to top that one, other than Hov and Nas. But I don't think we're gonna get that.
Let's do Breakfast Club versus Ebro in the morning.
Do you still watch them? Like those they're so bad. Like I unfollowed them a long time ago, and every now and then I'll get something like come through my feed and I'll go watch them. Like they're bad interviewers, and it's just the topics are horrible. Like I started to watch Gilly and Wallow on the other day, and it was so bad. Like I got about 5 minutes in, so I can't do this to myself, man. You know?
It just lost its shine, man. Like that, like especially Breakfast Club. It's like they had their moment, but the moment is past. You know what I mean? And now they're just kind of a staple in the game. And so like no hate.
Yeah.
They whatever. It's a big platform, but it just don't hit the same way that it used to. It's like, man, Charlamagne the guy, he's not funny like he used to be no more. You know what I'm saying? It kind of wore thin. Like DJ Envy, he exposes himself every week, and Angela Yee just there.
Yeah, she is just there. Well, I think she be trying to bring the messy to it, but everybody kind of hip to her game, and like she just
Charlamagne brings the messy to it. That was his role, was to bring the messy to it.
What was her role?
Angela Yee was there to be the woman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like she could hit all the girl topics, and you know what I'm saying, she brought a different dynamic or whatever. You know, she brought a female perspective to the show. But the problem with that is it's like, yo, we're not there to really get y'all perspective. You know what I'm saying? So it got tough.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a slow week. It's not much going on. Hopefully everything will pick up music wise. Yeah. I said Benny the Butcher came out.
Yeah. We're gonna review, man. We're gonna get back into music reviews, man. Maybe that'll be what we come back with. I know we were waiting on Silk Sonic. That was kind of the one that we were gonna introduce, but maybe Benny the Butcher would be the one because we really love Plugs I Met. So
yeah. I think we should do that one.
Yeah, we'll get on it.
All right, man. You got anything else?
I think that about wraps it up, man. You know what I'm saying? We made a meal out of out of a 2-piece dinner. You know what I mean?
We made a meal out of that Hungry Jack meal that they gave to NCAA women. That's what we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did that. But yo, do people listening here?
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 249. Drink more water, people.
Peace.